You never think tragedy's gonna strike. Not here, not to you, and definitely not to the things that you've built with your own hands. Until it does.
Oh, shoot.
They got fire.
But let me back up for a second. So it was Sunday. I was at the hospital. I was working in a patient's isolation room. And I had on my PPE, right? My protective personal equipment on. Kind of like here in the shop. My apron, my gloves, they protect me from when I'm working around blades, splinters, heat. Well, at the hospital, we've got PPE. And it does the same thing, only it kind of protects me and the patient from carrying dangerous things in and out. And it was at that time that my phone started to blow up.
I just wanted to call and let you know that there's a big fire out behind our houses in that field. Fire department has been called. I hear the sirens are on their way, but the wind's blowing a little bit. And it looked like the fire was kind of going towards Russ's house.
You know what's crazy is here's the tractor and wow, is it burnt up? But you guys can see there's a spot just over there where it started, and then of course all the wind came and it just blew it across, kind of going northwest on the property. And of course you could see where the black is. And again, guys, that's my shop. That's my shop right up there. That is just crazy. And so now I am so thankful that it stopped where it did, right? It was maybe 5 to 10 feet from my trailer. And if it would have get from those blackberry bushes up to that eucalyptus tree or even the fence, my place would have been gone. So yeah, I lost a trailer, but others in our community lost their homes, their memories, their everything. Compared to that, I'm gonna be honest, I got off easy. Now guys, when it comes to something like this, it's hard to put certain words to what I was feeling in the moment. And what's interesting is I've realized that I think there's some level of safety, there's some level of comfort in your own space, right? Your home. And when something like this happens, it almost feels like a breach or an assault against your own safety. I've heard it described when people get their home broken into. This place that's supposed to be safe also now feels kind of stained. It feels this interesting level. And again, I'm trying to put words to it because it's the reality is like I feel like no one in my family got hurt. And, you know, there's a part of me that's like, you shouldn't even be feeling guilty, especially when there's so many people in this area that I know, especially, you know, at work where they lost their homes in the car fire. And then I have this. But I think where I've landed is I've just been like, you know what? It's okay to feel this irregardless of it, that there's loss in both scenarios. And one isn't illegitimate because it was only equipment that you lost or something like that. But I will say that this level of violation almost in my safety was there. And it was hard to explain when people would ask, how you doing, right? You know, it's kind of like, oh, I'm fine, right? Again, no one was hurt, right? But yet at the same token, it was thwarted. So I don't know if anyone else can identify with that or what in the world I'm even trying to say. But with that being said, guys, I pray for safety because the honest truth is, I think about the house could have went up, the shop could have went up. It was so close. I feel like if there would have been 5 more minutes of delay, those blackberries that you saw, that would have probably started that tree and then that fence, and that would have traveled. And then my house as well as my neighbors had a large possibility as well as the shop of being taken. That's a crazy thought process. For those of you that have went through a fire or anything like that, my hat's off to you. So sorry you guys had to go through what you did. And I guess with that being said, I'll be marked safe from the airport fire. See you guys later.